Hello and welcome to the Hunger Studies class at Auburn University. My name is Katie Brock and this is my colleague Douglas Coots. We are very excited to have you here taking this class. We want to, in this first segment, to go over the general history of Hunger Studies at Auburn and then talk you through how we came to offer this distance class. Back in 1993, Auburn awarded the International Quality of Life Award to Catherine Bertini, who was the then executive director of the World Food Program. And through that pivotal interaction with her, Auburn began an extended dialogue with the UN and the World Food Program to really begin bringing the war on hunger to university students and creating a giant student movement, or what we hope will be a giant student movement. I'd like to turn it over to my colleague, Douglas Coots, to talk about how he became involved in the World Food Program and then also with Auburn University.
Right, thank you. I've been with WFP now since 1985, and I'm an international civil servant who has been working in the UN all these years, primarily in the field. I've been posted in Rome, our headquarters to begin with, and then later Nepal, Bangladesh, North Korea. I was asked to be involved in this program a couple of years back as we were looking at how we could work with a university partner to develop a program that would help students understand the root causes and issues, solutions, and consequences really of world hunger. That became known as Universities Fighting World Hunger and started back in 2004 when Dean Hinton, June Hinton, who is the Dean of the College of Human Sciences here at Auburn, was approached by our liaison office staff in New York City. And from that, since 2004, we've now developed Universities Fighting World Hunger. And I have been on the WFP side managing that part of our academic partnership since then.
And Doug, how did you actually come to be a visiting professor here at Auburn?
Well, a few years back, given that we had this very unique partnership with an academic institution, our executive director, Josette Sheeran, thought this would be the time perhaps that we actually offer someone to the university to help design the first Hunger Studies course, the Hunger 101 course, if you will, and then later the Hunger Studies minor. And I was approached, and I agreed, and now it's been a few years, and it's been great. I've enjoyed it tremendously.
One of the things that we do with Universities Fighting World Hunger, which is probably how most of you students heard about this class, particularly if you're a transient student, is that we started trying to get, in this student movement, trying to get all the universities that were involved with the Universities Fighting World Hunger together. And at the World Hunger Summit this past year in Guelph, we agreed as a university and made a commitment to develop this distance class because we want to bring the work that's been done here at Auburn, that you've been very instrumental in, to a broader audience. And we think that it will be a very effective tool to enable students across the globe to really sink their teeth into the hunger issue. And one of the reasons that we created a hunger minor here at Auburn instead of a hunger major was because we want students to stay in their home topic. And can you talk briefly about the logic behind that?
Right. The whole idea was, and many people will ask us this, well, hunger minor, that's great, and then you'll do a major next. And frankly, no, we don't need hunger majors. We need everyone, including all of you involved in this course, to keep doing what you're doing. The whole idea is that you're studying to be an engineer, a doctor, you're a business major, whatever your chosen profession, keep doing that. And through this course, you can learn how you can end world hunger as part of that work.
And Doug, why is it so important to have people from a diverse background in hunger?
The thing is that everyone thinks hunger is someone else's problem. And that it's a medical problem, it's a nutrition problem, it's an agricultural issue, and of course it's all those things. Most of us who are involved in the kind of work that I do are liberal arts grads. We have good, solid liberal arts kinds of background, and we need all the different specialists and technicians to come in and help us solve this very serious problem.
And one of the things we hope that you get from this class as we walk through it is how you, in your specific field, can contribute to solving the problem of world hunger. I think one of the most alarming things to me as I began learning about hunger was that there is enough food in the world to feed everyone. We just have issues with logistics, getting the food there. The poorest of the poor are in some of the hardest places to get to, so there's a lot of issues actually getting the food there. There's political issues. There's, as we see in Haiti, a major earthquake that's devastated not only the land infrastructure, but the governmental infrastructure. And so we really need people at all levels and all fields making a commitment to hunger. And we hope that through this class you will also make that commitment to helping join this cause, because it's a problem that can be solved in our lifetime, but it's going to take all of us to do it. What we'd like for you to do right now is to take a moment and go to the class website and take a look through some of the topics we're going to be going over. We set this course up in a 5-unit structure with the goal of walking you through the history, the major players of hunger, giving you a really large smattering of who are the hungry poor, where are they in my community, are they my neighbor, are they far away, are they close, and then giving you the tools so that you can take your field and apply it to fighting hunger where you are. Not everyone is called to move to Africa and live in the bush, or to Asia and live in a hut.
You can make a difference in your own community.
Yes, indeed. Exactly. And so we want to show you where and how, and give you the tools and empowerment to make a difference in this thing. And so what we'd like for you to do right now is to take a moment, go look at the website, become very familiar. We've put all of the materials that you need out there. We've also put all of the assignments that you'll complete. So if you're want to kind of figure out, make a plan for this semester, this is the time to do it. And we'd also, Doug and I are very interested in getting to know you as a student. So we'd like for you to take a minute to go also to the discussion board portion of the class website and tell us a little bit about yourself. When we teach this in a formal class setting, we have a lot of dialogue with the student, and the discussion board is going to be a really pivotal part of this class, because it's going to be your opportunity to dialogue with us. So we'd like for you to first introduce yourself, give us your name, where you're from, what's your home. Also, we'd like you to know a little bit about your major. If you're a transient student, we want to know where your home university is and how you found out about this class. We'd also like for you to define hunger. We always get very interesting answers to this question at the beginning of the semester, and we're really interested to see how your definition is going to change as you walk through the materials of this class. And we're also interested in knowing why are you taking this course? What brought you to this place where you're interested in learning about hunger in the world? And so with that, we'd like to go ahead and get started, and let's go.
Here we go. Let's start.